So, Sukadeva Goswami informed the king that Uddhava, being thus instructed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is the source of all Vedic knowledge and spiritual master of the three worlds, reached the pilgrimage site of Badrikasrama and engaged himself there in trance trusted by the Lord. Prabhupada says, today I am going a little quickly for the purport. Lord Sri Krishna is factually the spiritual master of the three worlds, and he is the original source of Vedic knowledge. It is very difficult, however, to understand the personal feature of the absolute truth. Even from the Vedas, his personal instructions are needed in order to understand the personality of Godhead as the supreme absolute truth. Bhagavad Gita is the evidence of such transcendental knowledge in gist. One cannot know the Supreme Lord unless one is graced by the Lord himself. Lord Krishna exhibited this specific mercy towards Arjuna and Uddhava while he was in the material world. Krishna can choose anyone. In the material world, he chose Srila Prabhupada to broadcast his message throughout the world. And he was successful. He spent only 11 years. But those 11 years, his preparation was for another 60 years with him. 60 years of meditation on the instructions of Guru and on Supreme Person of Godhead. So that experience of 16 years culminated in 11 years, going around the world 14 times and talking to everyone, the Krishna, the Supreme Person of Godhead. And nobody could challenge. Nobody could forward any argument. Because Prabhupada will reply in such a way that they will become spellbound, dumb and deaf. And in the end, every one of them agree, well, Prabhupada, you have a point. So that is 60 years of tapasya, right from his childhood, from the age of 5 to 64 years and 65th year he went to America. That's the beauty. So, the same knowledge that was available for Uddhava and Arjuna, the same knowledge became revealed to Srila Prabhupada. Then Prabhupada writes here, undoubtedly, Bhagavad Gita was spoken by the Lord on the battlefield of Kurukshetra just to encourage Arjuna to fight, and yet to complete the transcendental knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. Now, would you believe in the war field that we are giving, or Arjuna was receiving the knowledge of moral, of the soul, of the etiquettes, of the dhyana, or jnana, and bhakti? Is it possible? But yes, Krishna made it sure that the message is filtered through gradually. The Lord wanted Uddhava to fulfill his mission and disseminate knowledge which he had not spoken even in Bhagavad Gita. Persons who are attached to the words of the Vedas may also know from this verse that the Lord is the source of all Vedic knowledge, which I earlier said. People generally don't believe. They believe in the Vedas, but not in Krishna. One who is unable to understand the Supreme Person of Godhead by going through the pages of Vedas may take shelter of one's of the Lord's devotee, such as Uddhava, in order to advance further in knowledge of the Supreme Person of Godhead. The Brahma Samhita says that it is very difficult to understand the Supreme Person of Godhead from the Vedas. Durlabham Vedesu. Durlabham. Durlabham means really difficult. And if Krishna says difficult, then it is really difficult. The Brahma Samhita, no, but he is easily understood by a pure devotee like Uddhava. Taking mercy of the great sages who lived in Badrika the Lord authorized Uddhava to speak on his behalf. Unless one has such authorization, one cannot understand or preach the devotional service of the Lord. As a very practical, in the ISKCON we have seen, many good preachers, fantastic preacher, they left preaching. They couldn't enjoy. Knowledgeable. They can refer many stories from the Puranas, Samhitas and Ityasas, but they left. Very simple reason, because they were not engaged in devotional service. And those who are engaged in devotional service, even if they do not know the Shastric evidences, they simply infuse Krishna consciousness to others. Simply inviting them home, bringing them to the temple, giving them the prasadam. They may not know the philosophy, but they know Krishna, who Krishna is. And that's why they are far better, much better than those who preach for some time and then go away. Prabhupada said, while present on this earth, the Lord executed many uncommon activities, even traveling in the space to bring down the Parijata from the heaven and recovering the son of his teacher Sandipana Muni from the region of the death. Uddhava was certainly informed of the conditions of the life on other planets, and all the sages were anxious to know of them, just as we are anxious to know about the planets in space. Uddhava was particularly deputed to carry a message to Badrika Ashram, not only to the sages of that place of pilgrimage, but also to Nara Narayana deity. Amazing, isn't it? Though they are Krishna themselves. But everybody has a specific job. Everybody has a specific word. They don't know everything. They don't reveal that they know everything. And then to show the supremacy of the Lord, they are ready to receive the instruction of the Krishna. Such a message must have been more confidential than the knowledge described in the pages of the Vedas. Tragunayo Vishaya Veda, Nistra Guna Bhavarjuna. The Vedas only deals for the three modes of material nature. And we know, yesterday in the class, Sukadeva Goswami was saying, because Krishna knew that Uddhava is never implicated or affected by three modes of material nature, therefore, he is the right candidate to carry on my message. And we are implicated, affected by three modes of material nature. But so long we are at the lotus feet of the Gurus and taking the shelter of Srimad Bhagavatam, Maya can never touch us. Never ever. Rather, Maya increases more and more, more and more, more and more. Because Maya is also the servant of Krishna. And she becomes very much pleased when somebody is trying to serve the master. That's the beauty. Maya metam tarantite. Krishna said, say Maya helps. And the same Maya binds. Depending upon what I want, what you want. Or sometimes we may not spell, but within the mind we are thinking, isn't it? The lust is within the mind. We may not spell it. We may not exhibit it through our eyes and bodily posture, but lust within this. Maya apratak jnana. So it doesn't matter how good I may speak, but I will be only able to speak so long my desires are there to preach Krishna consciousness. The day I have desire for the name and fame, Krishna will say, thank you very much. This post is given to somebody else. Isn't it? Furthermore, the Lord is undoubtedly the source of all knowledge, and the message dispatched through Uddhava to Narayana and other sages were also part of the Vedic knowledge. But they were more confidential and could be sent or understood only through such a pure devotee as Uddhava. Since such confidential knowledge was known only to the Lord and Uddhava, it is said that Uddhava was as good as the Lord himself. Every living entity can, like Uddhava, also become a confidential messenger on the same level as the Lord, provided he become confidential himself by the dint of loving devotional service. How? Advaishta sarva bhutanam, maitra karuna vacha, sukha dukha sukha kshami, santushta satatam yogi, man apamana yohu. And so many the tests are there that are we really the devotee of the Lord? Show business up to some time. Mityacharas uchate. I heard one very nice story from Guru Maharaj. Let's say once in one village, in the night time the theft will take place. And immediately after theft, when people will come to know, they will go behind. Thief, 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 thief. And this way, in that village, almost every house was robbed. And everyone was saying thief, 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 thief. But among those people, there was one who was always behind the thief in every theft. So people suspected. And when they investigated, they found out actually he is the thief. And he had joined the mob, saying thief, 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 thief. So sometimes mithyachara uchate. We may preach fantastically, giving a lot of quotations and references and things like that. But that's not enough. Jnana is not enough to know Krishna. It's a bhakti to know Krishna, to serve the Lord, to serve the spiritual master, to serve the Guru Parampara, and to have the desire. Otherwise, very, very difficult. So Prabhupada is saying, such confidential knowledge is entrusted as confirmed in Bhagavad Gita only to pure devotees like Uddhava and Arjuna. And one has to learn the mystery through them. Long back somebody asked me a question. If it is Guru Parampara, why Arjuna have not revealed this knowledge to others? And if you look, he is Nitya Siddha. That time, he didn't get a chance because when war was over, he went to meet Lord Sri Krishna. He stayed there for 6 months. And when he came back, Krishna was gone. So he had no time to preach. But then Kali Yuga, he came as Ramananda Raya and preached. So he is not one lifetime. Preaches is always a preacher. Janmani, Janmani. So we should not think, it's wrong. It's not wrong. Everybody preached. Such confidence and all interested, as comes from Bhagavad Gita, only to pure devotees like Uddhava and Arjuna, and one has to learn the mystery through them and otherwise. And what is the mystery? Karparnya doso bhatsabhava. Until and unless we found out our dosha, how can we surrender? According to Srila Vishwanatha Chakrabarti Tagore, that confidence and message must have concerned the mysteries of his departure and the annihilation of his dynasty after the end of his disappearance in the mundane world for 100 years. Everyone must have been very anxious to know about the mystery of the annihilation of Yadu dynasty. And that message must have been explained by Lord Uddhava and dispatched to Badrika Ashram for information of Naranarayana and other pure devotees of the Lord. Because everybody will have the same question. Why Lord has to do like this? Why they have to fight with one another? Why they have to kill one another? Why? And then speculation. As many are the mind, so many are the speculation. And therefore, in order to finish this speculation, Lord said, Uddhava, you go and tell them. Because with Anuman, right? We can make up a story. We can do so many things. So that's the reason, those who have to question why Uddhava left, these are the one of the reason again. So let me take to the next one, because I promised to take the 2, and I will just take the 2. I know the time is up, but is not coming up. See, my computer is not working. Oh, so I think that ends the translation purport of Srimad Bhagavatam 3.4.33. Oh, just come. I will just quickly run through. Viduro api uddavacha chrutuva krishnasya paramadmanah kridayopata dehasya karmani sladhitani cha. Vidura api also Uddhavat from the source of Uddhava, Srutva having heard Krishnasya of Lord Krishna, Paramaatmanaha of the Super Soul, Kridasya for the sake of pastime in the mortal world, Upata extraordinarily accepted, Dehasya of the body, Karmani transcendental activities, Slagihitani most glorious. Sure, also translation. Vidura also heard from Uddhava about the appearance and disappearance of Lord Krishna, the super soul, in the mortal world, which is the subject matter sought after with great perseverance by the great sages. Janma karma chamedipyam, right? Let us say what Prabhupada is writing here. The subject matter of appearance and disappearance of the super soul, Lord Sri Krishna, is a mystery even for the great sages. The word Paramatmanaha is significant in this verse. An ordinary living being is generally called the Atma. But Lord Krishna is never an ordinary living being because he is Paramatma, the super soul. Yet his appearance as one of the human beings and his disappearance again from the mortal world are subject matter for research workers who execute research work with great perseverance. Such subject matters are certainly of increasing interest because the researchers have to search out the transcendental abode of the Lord, which he enters after finishing his pastime in the mortal world. But even the great sages have no information that beyond the material sky is the spiritual sky where Sri Krishna eternally resides with the associates. Although at the same time he exhibits his pastime in the mortal world in all the universes one after another. Generally, all other religions, they talk of Sarga and Naraka. That's it, Swarga and Naraka, Swarga and Naraka. And so many people haven't even concluded. If you do the good work, is a Swarga for you here, the material world or the Bhumi. If you do the good work, Swarga, if you do bad work, is a Naraka. No. There is a beyond. That is a Vaikuntha. And beyond Vaikuntha, there is a Goloka. Consists of Vrindavan, Dwarika, Mathura, and Sweta Dvipa. That is Krishna Loka. This fact is confirmed in Brahma Samhita 5.37. Goloka eva nivasatya khala atma bhuta. The Lord, by his inconceivable potency, resides in his eternal abode, Goloka. Yet at the same time, as super soul, he is present everywhere. In both the spiritual and material sky, by his multivarious manifestation. Therefore, his appearance and disappearance are simultaneously going on, and no one can say definitely which of them is the beginning and which is the end. His eternal pastimes have no beginning or end, and one has to learn of them from the pure devotee only and not waste valuable time in so-called research work. You know, when I was a small boy, maybe 7 or 8 years old, our grandmothers will tell us a story. saying that once upon a time there was a demon and nobody could kill a demon because the demon had hidden his prana somewhere in the midst of the seven skies. In the seven skies there is the pinjra, and he has put that prana there. So he is inconceivable, nobody can defeat him. Therefore, if you have to kill that demon, you have to reach to the seventh sky, catch hold of that particular pinjra, the cage, and kill that prana, then only this fellow will die. So to say that it is inconceivable how the Lord and his devotees, they act upon. Isn't it? In the morning, Sarabandhi is asking a question that we have one prana or many prana? I said, no, we have one prana, but within our stomach there are many, many germs. Many, many germs, but they have individual prana. That's to be understood. But then what happens when we die? So they go along. So if we, as an individual, having many, many pranas within us, then what to talk of Krishna as a Karana Dakshay Vishnu? We all are in his stomach. Isn't it? Amazing, right? So Krishna, as we say every now and then, Krishnena Adbhuta Karmana. Very, very difficult to understand Krishna. Then what should know? Where my research, our research should conclude. Only up to the time, if you know Krishna throughout, remember his Leela, speak about his pastime, chant his glories, and that's it. That's more than enough to know Krishna. You don't require any material education for that. Just more than enough. So to know Krishna, and if you love Krishna, then you will always remember Krishna in many leelas, either vigraha form, story form, nama form. So many ways we can know Krishna. That is the purpose of life, I tell you. But in order to preach, that's all right, we should learn. And how much you will know? How much you can know? As much as Krishna wants to reveal himself. You cannot know everything about him. ज्ञानी ने जाना, ज्ञानी ने जाना कि मैंने कुछ नहीं जाना. That's unlimitedness of Krishna. But simply, पुण्य श्लोको नलो राजा, पुण्य श्लोको युधिष्ठिरः, पुण्य श्लोको च वैदेही, पुण्य श्लोको जनार्दन. Simply naming Janardana Hari, you have read all the Shastras. You have understood all the purports. You have understood all the feelings of the disciplic succession. Because you know Krishna. And then how we can find out Krishna? If we can talk Krishna always. Always. Machitta madgata prana. I've taken 5 minutes extra, sorry about it. Machitta madgata prana. Bodhayanta parasparam. Kathayanta shamam nityam. Tushanti cha ramanti cha. Make sure, it is one of the goal of your life should be that whenever I get an opportune moment, I'll talk about Krishna. Sometime directly, sometime indirectly. Indirectly in the office, you don't have to name Krishna, you simply say, oh, God is like that, and God is like that, and God is like that, and nobody will dispute you. And in this statement, you can tell everything about Krishna. Because en ken prakarena Krishna manha vase. So it's a time, place, and circumstances that we can preach Prabhupada used to say to his disciple, it is not necessary that you wear tilaka, it is not necessary you wear kanthimala, it is not necessary that you wear dhoti. You can also preach as a gentleman, having the cap and glasses and your watches and lovely nice suit and tie. Still in that circumstance you can preach Krishna. So mind you, it's not only that when you have tilaka then only you can preach, when you are kurta then you have to preach, when you are dhoti, no. Yare dekho tare ko Krishna upadesh. And nowadays in this part world everybody loves God. Talk about God. Appreciate the God's nature. And nowadays is the lovely subject matter, Corona. You can talk about Krishna. Is a God's creation, and is a God. That's what He wanted, and God says taking somebody's examination, and He's punishing somebody. But so many people, those in pharmaceutical, He's making them millionaire by selling their product. You can talk Krishna consciousness, people. So easy, isn't it? So with this, I'll come to the conclusion. Sorry, I think I have taken 8 minutes more. But anyway, I'll leave it to you all for your enlightenment of the essence of chapter 9 of Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.